Hi, my name is Jon-Paul Gates, and I play the character of Jack Pratt in Got to Run. I almost forgot the name of the film. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's not bad. I'm unfortunate. Absolutely, and we're. That's right. I send them out to run, and unfortunately, they don't allow me to run. You know, they just allow me to. Be a little bit. Oh, you like the cricket? Yeah? You're a keen cricketer then, are you? All right, okay. Yeah, I do play a little bit of cricket. Absolutely. No, so anyway, we're here at Salvador and Amanda, which is a Spanish club apparently, and it's been a very good night. It's a nice way of complementing the premiere that was on tonight, and I thought it went down really well. And I have to say that, notwithstanding what the critics said, I thought the film did very well, and I thought, you know, it's basically about a woman finding herself at the end of the day. You know, she's in a rundown job. She's got a terrible boss played by yours truly, and you know, it's her opportunity to find love in it. I'm sorry. I know. I mean, you know. And you didn't make her feel jealous with all the others. Well, you know, I thought, you know, because you see, the thing is, the character had a lot of Eastern European ladies working for him, so therefore he thought he could get away with paying minimum wage. And when it came to Sarah Maguire's character, he thought, well, okay, I will continue paying minimum wage. So, you know, that's really what he did. And but it, you know, those kind of characters are really good to play because you can have fun with them and you can go to a new kind of level. And you know, I'm sorry. You created an amazing character. Yeah, it was. Oh, well, thank you. He keeps the world going. Without him, there's no sale. Well, you know what they say. You know, prop my name, prop my nature. You know, so no, but he had a certain je ne sais quoi about him, and even though he's from the north, and you know, he's very tight with his money, and his underwear, of course, you know. But it was, I think, deep down, he actually had a respect for Sarah Maguire, you know, the lead character, because he knew with her that while he had a good work, at the same time he had somebody that could, you know, just shut up and maybe go, and that's what she did. So he was always conscious about that, and I think he actually favoured deep down her character, you know. So that's my opinion, anyway. So I didn't like the fairy tale ending, but there wasn't an ending, was there? I'm sorry? Fairy tale ending of her living happily ever after in the castle. Yeah, I mean, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, she wanted somebody with a bit of a brain, or at least somebody who wasn't a mechanic, you know, like she was married to. And she wanted escapism, and I suppose she kind of found it in a way, but maybe, you know, everybody has their own opinion on what she should have had and what she shouldn't have had. So, you know, I just thought, you know, she got the right kind of guy, you know. Well, I've been a producer here who's going to film me about the solution to the problem. I'm sorry? I've got the economic solution to the problem. Okay, and what is that? It's a guaranteed income for all. Everyone gets these tax backs whether they work or not. Okay. So we all get 200 a week from a test bill from our Royal Bank of Scotland that we nationalise. Wow. That is very deep. And then we don't have to hold out the money. We all get this money whether we work or not as a tax back. Right. We're working, gets resolved if we're not. And then we can do the jobs we really want to do. That's an interesting. That is an interesting proposition, and maybe I should communicate more with you when I'm slightly less inebriated than what I am at the moment, you know. But okay. Your own life of where that guaranteed income would have stopped your downfall. I'm sorry, can you repeat the question? All right. So the film is a character film of England. The day they had Brown on the radio, so it was set a few years ago. Right. Yeah, I mean, the film's all about, you know, really the economic recession, because at the end of the day, you know, when she's trying to sell her wares, they're all very they're not keen on, you know, parting with their money, because in certain cases they haven't got it. Like the French woman, she didn't have any money, you know, she was buying because she was being sold to. And at the end of the day, let's face it, most people, it's all about spontaneity, you know, in terms of making a purchasing decision. So and I think that was reflected, you know. Yeah, yeah, no, indeed. So, and I think the writer tried to get that across, you know, through the characterization. So, you know, I'm hoping that came across. It was set, you know, in 2008, 2009, when we're in a heightened recession. So, you know, hopefully that comes across, you know.
Your characters that's out of depression, gets them suddenly going and gets the girls working.
Well, that's true. But, you know...
Did you have any input in what you said?
Did I have any what, sorry?
Did you have any input on the play?
None at all, no. I mean, that was totally a Robbie thing. Robbie Moffat, you know, the writer-director. Although, you know, he always thought when he first met me that I was a very tight actor. You know, I didn't like to spend a lot of money. So I think that's probably why he wrote it for me, you know. So, you know, I think so. You know, he wrote the kind of character for me. He called me when I was in the States shooting a movie, and he said, "Listen, I've got the perfect character for you. You've got to fly over and do it." And I said, "Okay, what is it?" And he, you know, he told me the story, and I thought it was interesting in the character. So I said, "Why not? You know, be interesting to explore those traits, you know." So here we are. I'm sorry. My trophy wife. Yeah, she's very nice actually. Yeah. Yeah, well, I kind of like pushed her in the broom cupboard. You know, she was changed to the kitchen sink, you know.
How did you feel dressing up in woman's underwear? Was that new to you?
Well, I thought it was very liberating actually, you know. No.
They won't hear what I said.
What, sorry?
They won't hear what I said.
Yeah. No, I was saying that I thought it was very liberating, you know, dressing up in women's underwear. Although I don't necessarily think pink was my colour. I think it was a bit too revealing, if you know what I mean. I think a darker colour would have been more appropriate under the circumstances. But you know, I thought, yeah, I mean, I thought it was interesting to play, you know, and it was having that freedom of expression, you know, which came across.
It was done,
No.
It wasn't done sexy, and it wasn't trying to make you look sick to a woman.
No, indeed.
It kept you in character with the woman's clothes on, so it didn't affect us.
Well, thank you. We
just saw you with the, you know, parading with the underwear.
Right. Okay.
It didn't have any effect on us psychologically.
Okay.
Sexually. I thought that was very well done.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
But you were trying them on because you wanted to know what you were selling, or did you enjoy wearing them?
I think the character occasionally would enjoy wearing them. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, he's it's his samples. It's Pratt's provocateurs at the end of the day. So, you know, his character was all about, you know, I sell it, but I wear it at the same time. You know, I can't sell it unless I feel it. It's unless I feel the quality of the fibres and.
So the biggest laugh is you wouldn't tell us where you got it from. Where did you get it from?
I could tell you that, but then I'd probably have to kill you. Because on the side I'm a bit of a MI5 agent, you know, so, you know, yeah.
That was a great joke.
But I do try.
2,000 in your
I know, I can't believe I had that myself, actually. Yeah, I mean, and stockings as opposed to, you know, anyway, you know. Yeah, but anyway.
So it was full of, it was very entertaining, and the running was good. I broke down and cried for my daily many times.
Right.
So psychologically it was great for the audience, you know, to be able to sit there and enjoy your gut marriage, and feel our emotions and let them out.
Oh, that's very nice of you to say so. Yeah, I mean.
Psychological film for the audience.
Okay.
Because of the long running scenes and realising there was no way out for it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody has their own opinion. I mean, I have friends that came out the, you know, screening and said to me, who are very good friends of mine, and say, look, you know, it was a little bit too long, you know, they didn't quite get it, you know, but, you know, at the end of the day, you had to have that length in order to believe and empathize with her character. You know, she's gone through this and she's torn because she doesn't necessarily think it's a good idea. I mean, she's kind of attracted to the guy who gives her this list of the places to visit before she settles down, so to speak, and she's torn between that. And I think the filmmaker, you know, if you like, brought that across and showed that kind of emotion of a she's not quite sure what she's doing, you know, until she experiences it, and then she eventually becomes to believe in it, you know.
So it had to be a fairy tale ending, didn't it? Otherwise,
yeah.
we've all been asking for our
My friend, it's a Hollywood movie. What do you expect? Well, made in Britain, of course, but hopefully going to Hollywood. You know, anyway, we'll see.
I've been watching iPlayer and saw some historical films on Dracula and bad movies used to make. Hammer and
Oh yeah.
horror. And it's such a relief to have such a light-hearted movie. That we need more of them.
Oh great. Well, you
Pacifist.
right.
And having good morality tales is what we need. Killing each other isn't going to solve anything.
Totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. I mean, I mean, and if we make more movies and get that message across, then so be it. I think power to the people who do it, and you know, I'm up for that.
You didn't bring in religion, so it's a humanist tale, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
And we're all bound up in the economy.
That's true. Although, you know, and this is the question: are we? The question is now, 2 or 3 years after being in recession, are we actually coming out of it? Who knows? You know, I think the big key for me will be the Olympics in 2012, and I think at that point there'll be a little mini boom. And hopefully at that point we might come out of it, but I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm not an economist or a politician, so I couldn't, you know, comment. At the end of the day, I'm only an actor.
Next movie, and what was your last movie?
Okay, I'm doing a movie in Thailand, a martial arts picture called The Lost Dragon. And then I go to the States, and I'm doing a movie called Number Runner, where I play a bent accountant. The movie before Got to Run was a movie called Villains, where I play, it's actually based on Hemingway's film noir shot in 1946 called Killers, and I play the Burt Lancaster character, and he's a punch-drunk boxer, which is kind of interesting because I had to put a lot of weight on for that part, and being somebody who likes to be in the gym, I found that very difficult to, you know, I like oxygen to my brain, you know, and if I'm not able to oxygenate myself, I don't feel able to, you know, think. So it was kind of interesting to, you know, portray that and feel that kind of traits, you know. So that was an interesting movie to play, you know. It was like film noir, lots of trilbies, you know, yeah, gangsters, that kind of thing. It was fun to do. Yeah.
We're watching a lot of Scandinavian crime shows on Channel 4.
Right.
And that's very entertaining because we see the psychology behind bad behavior.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, give me some examples of these Scandinavian crime dramas, because, you know, unfortunately, I'm not really a TV buff. So, you know, I mean, I suppose the crime dramas I've seen.
Noir, whatever it was.
Oh, okay.
The old movies about private eyes and that.
Right.
They gave us an insight into people's thinking and behavior.
Right.
How people get taken up into crime and so on. Yeah, they were liberating for a very middle class society and to understand society. It's very, I look forward to seeing that movie.
Yeah, well, it's called Villains, and it's in post-production at the moment, and I believe it's coming out towards the end of this year, you know. And, you know, similar, and then a bigger release than hopefully Got to Run, you know, so.
Your new friends here on Flip TV, they tell them when it's coming out, give them your details so they can keep in touch with you.
Yeah, well, it's Jon-Paul Gates, and you can get a hold of me on Twitter. You can get a hold of me on IMDb if you search IMDb. And if you want to contact me by email, personally, it's jpgates at blueyonder.co.uk. And I'll repeat that just for those dyslexic people amongst us. It's jpgates, as in, you know, Gates, Bill Gates, but without the many billions that Bill has. We won't hold that against me. At blueyonder.co.uk. Good night.